5 must-have earrings for short hair girls, starting with a very classic pearl stud. Now, if you don't like pearl, you can easily swap these for a diamond stud or cubic zirconia, really for pretty much the same effect. I have actually on my second piercing a combo of gold and diamond studs. I quite like the asymmetrical look as well, super dainty, but I personally prefer a pearl stud and ideally not too small of a stud, especially if you have more of a bob style of short hair. I quite like just the roundness of the pearl, somehow visually balances out with kind of the roundness of the head. It just looks really aesthetically pleasing. It's very classic. Truly anyone can rock a pair of pearl studs. It adds texture to your outfit and it also has this almost brightening effect. And pearl is something where even if you have man-made pearl, it's not very easy, at least to the everyday people, to tell the difference between something that's man-made or something that is real pearl. I bought a pack of pearl studs from H&M for, I don't know, like $10–15, and I have never needed to buy real pearls because they truly give off pretty much the exact visual effect. Next is a pair of pendant huggies, and I go for the all-rounded huggy because you can also reuse the pendant, take it off, attach it to your necklace to turn it into a pendant necklace. You can wear the huggy as more of a simple small hoop huggy or a pendant huggy for a bit of a statement. Also, as you talk, the pendant kind of dangles and it just adds a bit more liveliness to the face. And I also really like these cute little pendants against a short hair. Just makes the person look really playful and fun. Also, because it is enclosed, you can easily swap out the pendant for other pendants you have, or even use your chain bracelets to create like a drop effect. I've talked about this in my jewelry hack video. So many ways to play around with a pendant huggy. One of my most worn pair of earrings is this pair of medium twisted hoops with diamante detail. I featured this pair of hoops in so many videos. I've also worn this hoop out to meet up with friends, to even run errands, to work settings. It just works for every single occasion. And the key here is to look for the hoop size that is most flattering to your face, that's also not super statementy, that you may get tired of it too easily. So for me, I love this medium to small hoop size because it goes really well with the short hair, but also the diamante detail really makes a statement. And I can also still pair it with other fun earrings or simple studs in my second piercing. This is such a versatile piece. Regardless of how many piercings you have, you can also wear this in your second piercing and pair it with an even more statement earring, or just use this as the statement piece. The next must-have is a pair of Novelty earring, and I usually go for a pair of really fun studs. This is possibly my favorite design in the croissant style. This is not only a pop of bling to your outfit, but could also represent your personality. I love croissant and I love a little bit of playfulness, unexpectedness to my jewelry as well. I feel like this just fully embodies what I love about fashion, which is to play with things, to really represent yourself through fashion pieces. And as crazy as it sounds, I feel like if I wore a pair of earrings, this would be me. And lastly, you just have to go for something crazy, something that is so in your face, almost a little bit obnoxious, that just make you feel like the biggest badass and feel like you are the owner of your life and so confident, so in charge, so empowered. And to me, it is a pair of super statement tassel earrings. I specifically picked this pair because the length of the earrings is almost the exact length of my hair. And I think this is the most optimal length, especially if you have short hair. Having the tassel hitting at the perfect length just makes it looks so intentional. These earrings also don't need to cost a fortune. I picked this one up from Buffalo Exchange, so even going into the secondhand shops to see if there are interesting, fun designs, especially if you're also lucky as me, your ears aren't too sensitive. But even if your ears are sensitive, then just go for a pair of really good quality huggies and then buy really fun and statementy pendants to change up the look, because that way the huggy is the only thing that goes through your piercing, and the pendant doesn't have to be in precious metal, and it doesn't irritate your ears either. Let me know in the comments what other jewelry video you'd like to see from me.